Hello student. Today we'll study maths. Unit 3, A Trip to Bhopal. Students, I'll read and follow me, okay? Today Sugandha is very excited. All the children of her school are going on a trip to Bhopal with their teachers. Miss Meenakshi and Mr. Rakesh are talking about the number of buses needed. Okay, Sugandha is very excited. Sugandha, she might be a principal or head teacher of the school, but she is very excited that she said like that all all the children of her school, they are very excited to go to Bhopal for trip, okay, with their teachers. And Miss Meenakshi and Mr. Rakesh both are talking about the numbers of buses needed. Miss Meenakshi, we will need 4 buses. Mr. Rakesh, I think we need at least 5 buses. Miss Meenakshi, each bus has 50 seats. Mr. Rakesh, let us see how many children are going. Then this both teacher both are talking about the buses, how many buses they needed. And Miss Meenakshi said like that, I think we will need 4 buses. But he said, Mr. Rakesh said, I think we need at least 5 buses, okay? And Miss Meenakshi said, each bus has 50 seats. But Mr. Rakesh said, okay, let us see how many children are going. Then they just estimate how many children and what things will required. And first of all, they did like this: number of students, how many students are going. In class 1, students are 33. Then from class 2, 32 students. From class 3, 42 students. From class 4th, 50. 5th, 53. Then total is 210. Total student 210 student. Okay. Then they are waiting for the buses. Sahiba jumps out of the line to see if the buses are coming. She shouts loudly, hey, I can see them. Run, grab the window seats. Many children start jumping and excited. But then one of the students, they just came out from the lines and she was trying to search the buses if they are coming or not, and they shout loudly, hey, buses are coming. And she said like this, go and grab the window seats, because everyone likes to sit near the window. So many children, they are very excited, they just start jumping to see the bus. But as soon as the bus reach, stop, what is this? These buses are so small. Then one of them, they said like that, stop, these buses are very small. Actually they ordered big buses. Okay, now there is an argument between the teacher and the buses, owner of the buses. It's not owner of the buses, but conductor, the driver. Okay, now teacher says, we told you to bring big buses, but in other side they said, we did not have enough big buses, so we got many mini buses. Then argument got over, the journey begins. As the buses start moving, children sing at the top of their voice. Some look outside to enjoy the view of the green fields and the hills. And then their journey has started. They were very excited, okay, and children were started to sing their at the top of their voices. Some of the students, they are just looking outside to enjoy the view of the green fields and the hills. Then one of the students, Indra, her name was Indra, she said, when we will reach Bhopal. And Miss Asa, if we don't stop anywhere, we should reach there in 2 hours. That is around time is not mentioned here. Then Manjit, one of the students, said, "Is it very far?" He is asking to his teacher, "Is it very far?" Then Mr. Bim said, "It is about 70 kilometers." Ruby, "Are we going to stop anywhere?" Then Mr. Rakesh said, "Maybe at Bimbetka, about 50 kilometers from here." As they are talking, Bahadur South. Bahadur, one of the students, south and said, "Hey, look at the Narmada." Narmada is a river, and everyone looks outside of the windows. And Ruby said, "Wow, it is so long and so wide. Let us guess how wide it is." Then they started to see all the views, and as soon as Ruby said, "Wow, it is so long and so wide." Now they are just guessing how wide it is. Gopi said, "It's like 100 meters." No, it is much more, can't say, because that bridge was very long. So no one can predict their correct length. Okay. Victoria, it must be more than half a kilometer. Miss Asa, "Look, it is written the bridge is." Then one of their teacher said, "Look, it is already has written the bridge is 700 756.82 meters long. So we can guess that the Narmada must be about 500 meters wide at this place." Then Sadap, "I just can't imagine 500 meters." And he said like that. Miss Asa said, "See, our bus is about 5 meters long, okay? Each bus has long 5 meters. Then imagine how many buses can stand in a line on this bridge." She said like this. Then everyone in the buses, they just look down at the rivers. Mr. Rakesh said, "The water level now is quite low. It must be about 4 meters long, the bridge." Then he said like that. Then Asa said, "But in the rainy seasons, the water had regions." Then it was just about 5 meters long, the bridge. Just they were discussing about about the length of the bridge. The children discussed about the river for some time. Then children started discuss about the rivers for some time. Then they suddenly stop at the petrol pump. Oh, the petrol pump. The two buses need to be refilled. The buses stand in a line. Children are sticking their necks out to see how diesel is filled in the bus. Some children have got down to look more closely. Then all the buses has stopped at the petrol pumps. They just filled diesels, and some of the students just got down from the buses and they just look very closely how they fill the petrol or diesels in the vehicles. As the buses are being refilled, some children go to the toilet near the petrol pumps. Then they reach Bhimbetka. After the buses are refilled, after the buses got filled, the journey start again. Okay, the children are told that they are stopping at Bhimbetka. Anjan, one of the students said, "What is Bhimbetka?" Then Raina said like that, "It's a place where lots of caps and cap paintings made by the people 10,000 years ago. It has been already made 10,000 years ago." She said to him like that. Then Sumonto, one of the students, said 10,000. It's like for them to, it's very long periods. Okay, 10,000. Then Sumoto was surprised and he said 10,000, and I cannot even think of the 1,000 years back. Then Gopi said, "Oh, 10,000 years is a big thing. I can't even think of 100 years." Gauri, she said, "I can think of 100 years because already in her house, her father's grandmother is already 100 years also. So for her, it's nothing big." Okay. Then Manjit said, "That means those caves are almost 100 great grandmother." Then everybody burst into laughter. They just laughing at him because he said, those caps, each and every caps are almost 100 grandmothers old. That's why everyone is laughing. Now the children are really excited to see the cave paintings. It is about 11 o'clock. Then they reach Bhimbetka. Then they reach at uh, Bhimbetka almost like around 11 o'clock. They reach there. Shankar, this painting has very big reasons. Hey, I got an idea. I will count the visions and you count the deer in the paintings. Then Shankar said, this video has very big visions. Visions means a large wild animal similar to a cow, but having a larger head and shoulder covered in hair. Usually you will found in North America and Europe. Okay, Shankar, he was counting the whole visions in the picture, and he said, I will count the visions and you count the deer in the paintings. And Bono Mala, I will count people. Let us see which are the most visions there or peoples. And but Bonomala said, "Okay, I'll count the peoples." And then he was just started to count all the people's picture, and Shankar just counted visions, and other students they counted deer. But Bonomala is the happiest because the number of people is even more than the number of deer and visions together. Hair count is less than 200. Then the guide tells them that there are 600 cave paintings in all. It is time to leave Bhimbetka. Then guides came and they said them, now there are 600 cave paintings in all. Now it is time to leave Bhimbetka. Now it's time to lunch time. All the children's they were very hungry. They just started take out their lunch bags, and some biscuits, oranges and bananas also distributed in all the buses from the schools. Okay, and each children is to be given one orange, one banana and 5 biscuits. All the children's they take oranges and biscuits, but 38 children do not take bananas. Manjit and Bhanu quickly finish their lunch and start asking puzzles to pass the time. And the both of the students they finish their lunch. They were just playing puzzle game. Okay, to pass the time. Manjit said, "Tell me the numbers which is excited between Oh, sorry, exactly between 100 and 150s. And Banu said, 120, no, 120, and so he said like that. Then Manjeet said, okay, right, you, now, you ask me. He said like that, you ask now. Then other children joined them, and everyone's they were playing with them. So they are so lost in puzzles that they do not notice they have reached the lake. It is very big lake with a small island in it, and children were playing. So they are very lost in that puzzle game. So they didn't notice that they have reached already in near the lake. So that lake was very big and with a very small island in that. The lake looks very beautiful at this time. There are a lot of ducks making a loud noise. Some children give them popcorns. That lake was very beautiful, and there are lots of ducks, and even the noisy and even the loud noise also there, and children give them popcorns to that ducks. Now comes to the exciting parts. It is time to go for boatings. The most exciting part was that was boating. They have to choose which boat to take, but that is not easy. So there are different kinds of boats. Each has a different ticket price and also different trip times. So in that place there are different kinds of boats, and every ticket price has different price and different trip times also. Children, now it's time to return. Children enjoy different boats rides till 4 o'clock. It is time to return. Now they will not stop anywhere, and they have reached there within 2 hours only. Now student, it's time to practice. You can see on the screen. Let's practice. There are 4 very old cave paintings. Mark the oldest. Okay, students, this has been given 4 old cave paintings. Okay, yours has given. Then we have to take the oldest years, like number A, 4,200 years old. B, thousands years old. C, 8,500 years old. D, 1,300 years old. Which is the oldest year? Answer will be C. Okay, 8,500 years old is the oldest year. Question number 2. One bus can carry 48 children. How many children can 3 buses carry about? Then one buses carry 48. Okay, I'll give you an example. You can see 48 into 3. Okay, 3 8 ja 24. 2 is remaining, and 3 4 ja 12, 13, 14. Answer will be 144. Then I think it's printing mistake. It should be C, not 155, but answer will be 144. Okay, wait, okay, 144. It is just printing mistake. Okay, it should be 144. Question number 3. Which pair of numbers aid to make more than 500? Then it will be 3219. Okay, I'll show you. Uh, 3 2 1 1 9 2. You just add these two number, you will get 513. Okay, answer will be then B. And students, the question number 4 is your homework. This question number 4 is your homework. You can do at home and ask your parents. If there is any confusions, you can ask. Okay, already one has been done. What happened at what time? Draw lines to match. Cross the Narmada bridge. When they have crossed, when did they have they crossed the Narmada bridge? It's 9:10 a.m. Same way we have to just match the lines, okay, with correct time. Okay, student, thank you.